Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today's world is going crazy about AI, machine learning and data science. So in this video we'll be covering how to get started in data science, and I'll convince you why learning data science is very easy. So yeah, my name is Shubham. I'm a final year student at IIT Bombay and I have been learning data science for the past 2 years, and I would like to break this myth that learning data science is very difficult. In this video will be very truthful, there will be no sugar coating. So let's go. First thing, to learn data science, maths is very important. Understanding basic maths, basic linear algebra, basic calculus is very important. If somebody tells you that you can learn data science without math, he or she is telling the false thing, obviously, because you cannot understand data science without math. So if you're thinking you want to learn data science without going into the math, you're on the wrong track. So I would say start learning math. And in maths, okay, let us go in specifics. So you need to learn linear algebra and you need to learn linear differential calculus. So that is very important because you will be applying various algorithms to it. Just copying and pasting code doesn't work. You can cash in some projects doing that, but you won't really understand the depth of the concept that is being taught or on what you're trying to make a project on. Okay, so now data science is a very broad term. So most of the things which are going right now, which people are going crazy about, is machine learning. So think of it as data science is this big bubble, and data and machine learning is a small part of it. There are many prediction algorithms that we use which contain data science but are not ML. Yeah. So nearly what I have observed during my placement seasons at IIT Bombay and internship season at IIT Bombay, all the interviews and tests contain machine learning most of the time. But sometimes data science concepts also come into picture, like Z test, T test. And obviously, if you want to excel in the field and become one of the experts, you need to understand the basic statistics. So yeah, that is what I like to call it, statistics. Then we'll go to ML part. Now in machine learning, it is everything that is not neural network. Some people call it classical machine learning as well. But the distinction I make in this video is machine learning is something non-neural network, and deep learning is something with neural networks. So that is the distinction that I make, terminology that I use very often. So in machine learning, you start with linear regression, logistic regression, SVM, pseudo vector machines. Now I'm throwing words at you right now, so don't worry if you don't get any of it, that's fine. So first, to get started with it, you have to take one basic machine learning course. That is one thing. Now many people say buy this course, buy that course. You don't need to buy anything. So in the age of internet, knowledge is in the air. You can get it for free. You don't need to spend a single rupee for it. So go on CDEEP, which is IIT Bombay's lecture archive that we use. There are many machine learning courses there. Explore it. Then there is NPTEL, the god NPTEL, where you can go learn many courses from beginners to advanced. So yeah, there's a good resource, NPTEL. There are various good YouTube channels as well. At the beginning, I started watching Code Basics videos. They are good. Code Basics is a channel. I'll give the link in the description. That is good. Then I understood that I need to get some foundational knowledge in ML. So like I need to know the math. So then I Krish Naik is one of the YouTube channels that's good. But I would always recommend learn through a book. When I started learning data science, I used to follow YouTube channels, see random YouTube videos. So what happened was I had these knowledge gaps in my studying, in my knowledge. So to get rid of that, because when you have knowledge gaps, you cannot connect things, you cannot connect the dots. So I started reading books. One of the books that I read was this, which I think many of you must have heard of. Hands-on Machine Learning with Scikit-Learn. This is an amazing book. So I read this in my summers last year in 2024. It was really good and I really learned many things. It filled my knowledge gaps basically. I would always say try to learn from a book. And if you are skeptical about it, that I cannot read books or it's too boring, then go with NPTEL or CDEEP lectures. I'll also link CDEEP and NPTEL website in the description. Now many of you might ask, what are the specific courses that I need to learn? So one is a basic machine learning course. So I'll put the link of it in the description where you can see. CDEEP is the best resource according to me. So I'll give a basic machine learning course there. And then we move on to deep learning, where we learn about neural networks, RNNs, LSTMs, and many fancy things, transformers, this GPT thing, generative pre-trained models, generative pre-trained transformers. So these are also transformers. They are just combination of neural networks and various techniques. So yeah, once you get basic understanding, you can move on to advanced stuff. I have observed many mistakes that people make in this journey. One is jumping directly to deep learning. That is not a good idea. First, you need to have foundational knowledge and then you move on to advanced stuff. It is just like building. So in my hostel, beside my hostel, there is a new hostel being constructed. So there I observed when I was in my third year, it was just chaos everywhere. They're digging up holes, they are removing drainage pipe, making new connections. It was basically chaos, nothing made sense. But now, over years, I can see a structure now. Because they spend a lot of time building a good foundation. So I would say, don't rush through things. Never rush through things. Be patient and everything will turn out alright. Now, learning data science, one thing is there, you need to get your hands dirty. You cannot just expect to watch videos and learn everything. You need to make projects on your own. You need to play around with the code. You cannot be afraid of math. You cannot be afraid of programming. These are the two things that you cannot be afraid of if you want to learn data science. In the beginning, you can feel some resistance to learn, but that is fine. But I am telling you this, without maths and without programming, you won't be able to learn data science. Even if you attempt to do it, you'll just get superficial knowledge, which is of no use. So, and don't be afraid of maths, really. It's very easy, I'm telling you. Actually in schools, there is a problem. We are not being taught it the right way. So I feel if you try to learn math from good resources, you'll definitely get it. One resource I forgot to mention, which is MIT OpenCourseWare. So we have so many free resources. You just need to use it. You don't need to pay for any course, and books also you get free online PDFs. So that's fine. You can get everything for free. The only thing that matters is how you can be consistent and how you can be self-disciplined. That's very important. I do not have any formal education in ML. I am a self-taught person. So I feel anybody can learn ML if they want to, for using free resources. I did not pay for any course. My primary source of learning was from books, as I mentioned, hands-on machine learning, and I have few YouTube channels. One YouTube channel that I have to mention is Andre Karpathy. I'll also give the link of his YouTube channel in the description. He is the co-founder of OpenAI, but he left OpenAI a few years back. But he has a YouTube channel where he teaches us neural networks, and actually he has a video of 2 to 3 hours explaining how to make GPT. He actually makes GPT in that video, and it's all from the basics. He doesn't use fancy library, just one API, and then no. He uses basic NumPy arrays, tensors to make GPT. So he'll keep blocks in the right place and build a building out of it. So I think that's a very good resource. He has a playlist of neural networks 0 to hero. I feel anybody who wants to learn neural networks, who wants to know about GPTs and stuff, they need to watch his video. It's amazing. It's amazing, and it's for free. It's on YouTube. So there are various fields in machine learning domain, which are computer vision, natural language processing, reinforcement learning. So I feel if you're getting started, don't worry about any of it as of now. You just need to focus on building foundational knowledge in machine learning algorithms. That's it. This is the next stage which comes later when you learn about foundational machine learning, then you learn a bit about neural networks and stuff. Then you have to choose between these fields. But now don't worry too much about it. I know this can feel overwhelming. There are various topics, many projects, but don't worry about it. Just the thing is, don't get lost in all this that I have to do many things, I have to do everything. Just focus on building the basics, because that's what is important. Most of the people skip basics and they just mess up their journey to learn. So I would say follow one resource, a good resource to learn things, and follow through it. While learning machine learning from a course, make notes, which is very important. Otherwise you'll lose track of things. You must you would learn an algorithm, then forget about it. Make notes about it, and yes, that's it. I hope you have gained some value from this video. Do let me know in the comment sections what topic you would like me to cover next. Do you want to know more about it? Yeah, all the best.